It's Diamondbacks baseball. Next on the show. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Striding into the box, DJ LeMahieu, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. And underway from the desert as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken here for ball one. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I know they're hoping for more out of Charlie Blackmon right now. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
At the plate, Gerardo Parra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike. Godley is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Gerardo Parra is the second out of the opening frame. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The average coming in at 266, 29 homers, and 87 runs batted in. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and even 30 home runs on the year, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
So digging in now, A.J. Pollock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. These Rockies guys, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, it was nice to see. This team hadn't been playing well. They've been on a recent losing streak and able to win their last game. Just relaxes everybody. Let's see if they continue that trend today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. LeMahieu has a play. One down. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
Nope. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting third, first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now. Blew that fastball right by him.
The 1-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Blackman. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the second inning here in the day. Coming to the plate now, Eric Hosmer. As we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. In there, strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. This is in the air out to left field. Law waits on it. 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, this team took it on the chin last game. And I think a lot had to do with the fact that they're not playing great defense. Committed 2 errors in that one in some big opportune times, and it came back to bite them. Something to look forward to today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. That misses. 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7, shortstop,
Stepping up now, Trevor Story. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Into the corner and slicing foul. In the air to straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Under it is Parra, and there are 2 gone. Ready now, Steve Law, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left. And a base hit. The first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Steve Law has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Set to get his day started, Adam Rosales. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Law leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Story plays it in. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 1-0. Back now in the desert Southwest, set for the top of the 3rd from Chase Field in Phoenix. Now to the plate, Jonathan Lucroy, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Very weakly on the ground. The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground to short. Rosales is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, John Gray. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Acevedo coming in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Another 0-2 home. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A runner on first with 2 away. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rockies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Joe Acevedo hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Settling in now, Zach Godley. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, center fielder.
So stepping in, A.J. Pollard, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Acevedo leads off second with one gone in the inning. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Parra is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Ildemaro Vargas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Two and one. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Parra has a play, and the inning is over. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
So he got him swinging. Charlie Blackmon goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Fouled away. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now Hosmer with a swing and a deep drive to right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lifted into center field. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in for the Rockies, David Dahl comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire the side. 1 left for Colorado, but they're up 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. Here comes the first pitch. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. There's a fastball that misses.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Jake Lamb. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Stopped on the slide by LeMahieu. What an outstanding play to end the inning. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that one just missed outside.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting, catcher.
In now for Colorado, John Gray. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his right, Vargas. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they hold a 1. Coming to the plate now, Steve Law. He singled his last time up.
Fielder, Steve Law.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
And a fastball just a bit up. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
High and deep to straightaway right. Dahl racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now in the box, Adam Rosales.
Adam Rosales.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close. It's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Back up the middle. Story scoops it up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 12.
Now at the plate, Joe Acevedo. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Line drive to left. Parra is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail this one 1-0. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's a ball one.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we present the Rockies leaderboard, you can see he currently paces the ball club in that department. From the belt, the pitch in there, and it's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Charlie Blackmon will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. J.J. Hoover, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. A 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Swing by Blackmon, and it's hammered to right field. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game. And the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Hard hit toward the hole. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So that keeps the inning alive with 2 out for David Dahl.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
0-1 the count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hosmer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. But the Ketel Marte is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Ketel Marte.
And a ball 1-0. 258 the average to begin play. 5 homers and 46 driven in. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. He pulls this one into right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. A.J. Pollock hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch coming, here it is. And he fouls this one off. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Just got a piece up the line. That veers foul, so they'll do it again on 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ildemaro Vargas stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Ildemaro Vargas has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
A 1 pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. David Hernandez is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
David Hernandez.
Digging in once again, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Chopped toward the second baseman. To his left, Vargas. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Up next for Arizona, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jake Lamb. He was a ground out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And that misses for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
No,
2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Steve Law. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Blackman. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Digging in and looking for more, DJ LeMahieu. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Tries to dump this one out to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled toward right center field. There now is Pollock, and he's got it for the first down. Charlie Blackman will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Law is in pursuit. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. LeMahieu stands at second with 2 gone. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One for the Rockies in the inning, and it comes on the double by Arenado. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 4-0 Colorado. Now at the plate, Adam Rosales. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. On a line, that's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
In now, Joe Acevedo. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
David Hernandez.
Josh Reddick will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Josh Reddick.
High in the air out to center field. Blackman is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. They trail. Braden Shipley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Acevedo is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Acevedo is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. But they're in front 4-0. Now batting, A.J. Pollock. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Line drive to left. Parra is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Second baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
At the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Outside.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a low changeup that's laid off. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. LeMahieu trying to get there. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackmon going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, the 198th of his career. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. At the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Greg Holland takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 56, Greg Holland. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 50.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Gray earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. A reminder that Postgame Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Central Station. Also, extra Metro rail trains are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.
Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. San Diego have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Alex Wood a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. And that's out number 1. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, how about Manuel Margot? He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore, so that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases, and he's not even done yet.
Stepping up to the plate, Alan Cordoba, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, Dero. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain trying to figure out what's the best way to go in. Clinch your division early, be playing good baseball, meaningful baseball down the stretch to get into the postseason. Bottom line is it's an 11-12 game sprint when you get in. You want to be executing on all cylinders when you get in, but anything can happen. You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. It's the Padres nothing, Dodgers coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Batting second, the shortstop, Greg Garcia.
Next up for Los Angeles, Greg Garcia. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 on its way. This one's down to third. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled to the right side. dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Batting first, left fielder, number 67.
Striding in, number 67 will take his first hacks here. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Trace Thompson.
Into the box, Trace Thompson. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that run through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Stepping in now, Logan Forsythe.
As he grounds one briskly to short.
To second for one, back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
First delivery to him on the way. Ball one.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Cordova's got it. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More ahead from Dodger Stadium right after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Yasiel Puig, a lightning rod in our sport, but he can play some D. Covers a lot of territory out there, and do not come around third base and send this guy home. He has one of the best arms in the game.
Strike one to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line towards center field. Thompson is there now, and he has it. Two gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Scott Griffith. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Griffith, a native of the Dominican Republic, is usually a right fielder, but he's playing in left field today. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Curveball locks him up, strike three, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. So here now is the pitcher, Alex Wood. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hit on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him one gone.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping into the box, Greg Garcia will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line to the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
Now batting.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1-1.
Grounded back up the middle. Cordova fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers leave 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles, set to start the 3rd inning in this one. So coming to the plate, Christian Villanueva, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out, 1 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Luis Torrens comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Seared down the first baseline. Just a wind-up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ray Becerra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Dodgers have elected to challenge.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
In now, number 67. Popped him up. Córdoba shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting. Center
In now, Trace Thompson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Suarez over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting. Second
So
baseman.
striding forward now, Logan Forsythe. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot's on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for L.A. They lead it 4-0. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Margot sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping into the box, Alan Córdoba. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in now for San Diego, Yonhervis Solarte. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning form.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And next up will be Kyle Farmer. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out for short. Cordova brings it in. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Wood. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court. Ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Griffith is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Dodgers down in order, but they're in front 4-0. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. Ready for another chance. Eugenio Suarez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Ripped down the first base line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott Griffith.
So striding in, Scott Griffith. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He sure does. Make it 14 in a row set down now. Carving him up as the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 4-0. Standing in, Greg Garcia. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Greg Garcia.
First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Rob Segedin. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Send it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
2-1 the count. From the stretch. And that misses up and in. 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Margot is there. 2 gone. Into the box now, number 67. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. Digging in now, Christian Villanueva will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Still 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Luis Torrens looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This now is hit the second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? They continue to stack up. 17 in a row set down now as the side is retired again. 3 up, 3 down for San Travis. Wood enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Trace Thompson digs in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Popped him up. Cordova stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Logan Forsythe, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season, and with it the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
As we take a look at the pitch location here, you can see that the pitch wasn't even in the strike zone, but clearly that didn't matter.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 5 runs, 9 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Griffith comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, pitcher, Alex Wood.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Alex Wood, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit back toward the mound. Solarte fields it cleanly. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
In now is Yasiel Puig, and it's fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Top of the order due up to start the 7th, and the lead is now 5-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Manuel Margot. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Alan Cordoba. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Behind 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for San Diego. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Into the box now, Greg Garcia. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Greg Garcia.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. The 1-2. This is in the air out to right. Renfroe coasts under it, makes the play, 1 away. Next for the Dodgers, Rob Segedin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No balls and 1 strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Segedin leads off first with 1 away. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball, just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, number 67, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-1. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play. 1 left for LA as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now, Scott Griffith, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Drilled down the line, and that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And that's the second out.
Up next for the Padres.
At the plate, Luis Torrens. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Way outside. Nearly to the backstop. 2-1. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now, Trace Thompson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Favorable call in there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Count even at 2 and 2. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Logan Forsythe. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Woods ready. Here it is on 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box now, Kyle Farmer, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Forsythe, the runner at second with 1 away. Spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Griffith is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Allen.
Lucas Duda will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 29, Lucas Duda.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Career head-to-heads with Travis Wood. He's 1 for 2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line. There may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Carlos Suarez is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Luis Avilan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for the Padres,
Alan Cordova hits next. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Hit in the air down the right field line. 2 out, nobody on. San Diego down to their final strike. Again, another foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Well, that's just a case deal roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of it.
And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Cordova is off at first with 2 away. And the Dodgers have done it. They've won the National League West.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
5-0 the final score today. The Dodgers earn home victory number 50 on the season. Alex Wood gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 5 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout. 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.